It is the 27th of April 2019. It is midnight on Saturday morning. It's been a very sad week for the football club with the passing of Billy McNeill. The news coming on earlier in the week that Billy McNeill had passed away. So waking up and reading on social media and on the news that had happened, it was obviously very sad for everybody involved, supporters and fans of the club obviously, and people within the club. So it's only fair to open today's podcast and mentioning the fact that Billy McNeill had passed away, or has passed away. As far as the club goes, with regards to the game tomorrow, for what I've read, the first team will be putting a wreath at Billy McNeill's statue at 11 o'clock prior to the 12:30 kick-off against Kilmarnock. The tributes that have been pouring in all week for Billy McNeill on social media, and obviously the ones at the stadium, have been really fantastic. I mean, it shows the measure of the man and how much high esteem he was held with a lot of people, fans and ex-players, managers, football clubs alike. He was absolutely huge. I mean, like Neil Lennon said in his interview earlier on, I think it was a day, when you think about it, he's probably one of the first names that comes to mind. Certainly, I mean, I was born in '69, so I was quite young, and I probably didn't get to see a lot of Billy McNeill's games. That's not to say I've not seen games on videos, and gone back a bit now, like on clips, etc. Billy McNeill playing in that. I was quite young, but as a manager, he was obviously the two times he was at Celtic. I was a bit older, and I remember him being such a good manager and stuff like that. So I maybe not had the privilege of seeing him playing live. Or obviously seen clips is not the same, but as a manager at the club, obviously I'd seen him in the dugout and stuff like that. But a sad day for all Celtic fans and football in general. It's no, obviously it just doesn't come down to being all about his association with Celtic Football Club. Like I say, he was held in high esteem with people across the board in world football. I mean, only the week prior to his passing there, a delegation that came over from Atletico Madrid to present him at Parkhead. So yeah, it just shows you. I mean, there's not much you can really say about it. It's just a really sad time for everybody, and the Celtic fans they'll come out in force tomorrow again at the game against Kilmarnock, and obviously they're talking about doing a 67 minutes applause, kind of going away from the norm, the 60 minutes, obviously 67 being such a pivotal thing. So, I mean, that would be quite appropriate to do that. And I think they're going to be wearing black armbands with the number 5 on them. And I heard that in the Scottish Cup final they're going to be wearing number 5 on their shorts, which Billy McNeil obviously wore throughout a lot of his career. So yeah, it's going to be an emotional day tomorrow for everybody. There'll be many dry eyes in the stadium, and the game itself, getting onto that, will take care of itself. Obviously Kilmarnock are going to come to Park Eden, obviously be professional, in spite of the situation that's happening at the moment, and all 22 players, manager, etc., fans, I'm sure will show that appreciation for Billy, and then we'll move on into the game, and I'm sure that'll take care of itself. Obviously Celtic need to just win the game and move on from there. And it doesn't really matter about what other results, or the result on the Sunday between Rangers and Aberdeen. It doesn't really matter about that. Just get the 3 points in the bag in this game, get it won, score a few goals. We've got a three goal difference at the moment, I think it is, over Rangers, and we've obviously got the 9 points. So we win tomorrow. I'm predicting for a scoreline, I'm looking at I'm safe to say that I think we'll win about 3-0. So that's going to give us a 6-goal swing and a 12-point lead. Obviously Rangers will have their game in hand, or their game against Aberdeen on the Sunday. Whether they have to win, I'm not going to predict that one. It's going to be a tight game. It could go either way. I mean, a draw, we're champions, or a win for Aberdeen, we're champions. Win for Rangers brings it back to 9 points, depending on how many goals they score. I don't see them scoring a lot of goals. If they do win, it'll be a tight one. So we could, if they maybe want to win 1-0, say, we're still looking at a 9-point gap. 3 games to play. It's only 9 points that can be afforded or won, and a 5-goal swing possibly. And then obviously we're going to play Aberdeen, then Rangers, then Hearts. But we could talk about all that kind of stuff and into all the connotations. There's not really any point. We've just got to focus on winning the game tomorrow against Kilmarnock, getting the 3 points and just moving on. Taking each game as it comes, like Neil Lennon's already said. So yeah, that's the scenario going forward. As long as there are no hiccups and we don't drop points and put a lot of pressure on ourselves, I think we'll be fine, and we'll go one game at a time. And as far as the managerial position's concerned, I know a lot of people are want to talk about that and comment about that. With what I've seen on social media or for people I've spoken to, it's kind of 50-50 about whether Neil Lennon should be the manager or not. Well, my personal opinion is, if it means anything at all, is I think that you judge the guy at the end of the season when everything's been said and done, and you make your decisions then. You don't do it mid-season or near-end season when there's games still to be played and put pressure on the team, the club, the manager. Doesn't help anybody. You wait, you find out what the outcome is. If Neil Lennon delivers the title and the Scottish Cup, and it's effectively a treble, he'll have been responsible for 4. Well, no, not entirely responsible this season, but he's obviously, if he finishes off the job, he's obviously had 3 of the 8 titles. He's been responsible for, and potentially part of this one as well. And if he wins the Scottish Cup as well, you've just got to judge it at the end of the season. If he'd done that, for me personally, I wouldn't mind him getting the job. I don't see why there would be any harm in that. People will disagree, obviously. People are entitled to their opinion. They pay their money, they go to the games, like I do myself. I'm quite an easygoing guy. I've got my blog there. If anybody's ever read the Celtic Foot Soldiers blog, they'll know that I don't like to criticise the players. I don't like to criticise the manager. If somebody's at the club doing their best, then they've got my backing. But Neil Lennon came in there at a time where we were kind of left in a bit of limbo when Brendan Rodgers left. I mean, a lot of people, some of the stuff that's been said on social media and whatever about Brendan Rodgers being a traitor and all this kind of stuff, I just look at what he achieved with the club and enjoyed the times. Okay, he moved on. That's what people do, that players do that. It's not for me to say anything negative about the guy, and I wouldn't anyway, because that's not the type of person I'm at. And that's why I'm no want to judge Neil Lennon until the season's finished. I mean, my opinion might change at the end of the season. Say something catastrophic happened and we didn't win the league or we lost the Scottish Cup, then there's a reason to chew out the facts and say, right, okay, maybe he's not the right man for the job. But I'm not the type of person who's going to sit here when the job's not been completed and have a go at the man. So anyway, guys, I don't know if there's much else I can really say. I mean, it's quite it's not been a good week. It's not been a good week. It's been a bad week. The only thing that's going to make that better is showing Billy true respect at the game tomorrow with the applause, celebrating his life, celebrating what he was and what he meant to Celtic, and obviously secondly getting the 3 points against Kilmarnock with a positive result and moving on from there into the remaining 3 games of the season, winning our 8 in a row, getting to the cup final, winning that, and then we decide on who's going to be manager. Anyway, guys, God bless, hail, thanks for listening. This is the Glasgow Celtic podcast on YouTube now. This is episode 4, and we will catch you on the flip side. Hail.